Hello, familia and amigos. This is Elder Harman again. We just got back from grocery shopping. We're gonna go email, so I was gonna make this super quick. This week was good. I bought some chocolate almond milk this week because it's bomb, and I try not to drink a bunch of milk by myself because I think I'm lactose intolerant. Anyway, so we shopped. This week was good. We had MLC on Tuesday, so Elder Allsop and Elder Miles came and spent the night. That was fun. Then we got up early and went to MLC. MLC was good. Some good things going on in the mission. It's probably the most interesting MLC that I've been to so far, but it was good. And then we drove home, and then on Wednesday we spent some time in our area, but then we had to drive Wednesday night down to Yakima again because we had to go down for exchanges with the APs. So we drove to Yakima again Wednesday night and went and spent the night with the APs, and then spent all day Thursday with them as well. It was super good. Probably had the weirdest lesson of my entire mission. We taught a black family, which was the first time doing that, and they were cool at first, but then they got weird. They started accusing us of being Illuminati, and that us as missionaries, we are manipulated by the higher-ups to do what they want us to do. And so we don't really do anything of our own choice. Is pretty much what they were saying. Also,
I don't know how they knew our secret.
Yeah, I guess they figured it out. Also, I don't know if you've seen a restoration pamphlet before, but it has a picture of Jesus Christ holding a lamb. And apparently that's not Jesus Christ, according to them. It's some guy named Caesar, like Caesar Chavez or something like that. I don't know. They said some weird last name. I don't remember it. But yeah, so that was super weird. They told us that, like, you guys are completely innocent. You guys are innocent. Like, it's not about you guys. You guys are just doing what you think is right, but they're manipulating you. And we're just like, what the heck? And we just told them, we're like, dude, guys, we don't do anything as missionaries. Like, we don't do anything. Like, we don't even come out on a mission because other people force us to, or other people manipulate us to. It is 100% our choice. Like, if you don't choose to come on a mission, like, even if you go because your parents want you to go, or some other reason like that, you have to actually make your own choice to go. No one forces you to go. And so we were just trying to explain that to them, and it didn't get heated, but it kind of did, not really-ish. We were just, like, very strong in our opinion. So, yeah, that was cool. Super weird lesson, though. No, Vanna Blar. And, yeah, so that was super weird. Their names were Jacoby and Ramon. Ramon was from the Dominican Republic, and he spoke Spanish. Oh, also, they had a housemaid. Her name was Miss Maria. She was super weird. She was convinced that we were Illuminati as well. Yeah, so that was cool. So also this week, we received in the mail a gift from heaven, or I guess same thing. It was from my mom. Shout out to Mom for sending us Betos.
Before you close the door, will you grab the kickball?
Yeah, Mom, you hooked it up. Everyone in the apartment was super happy and super excited that we got Betos in the mail. Everyone loved it. Elder Wright had never had it before. So, yeah. Gracias. We enjoyed it. It was a little bit, it wasn't quite like fresh Beto's, but it was still bomb. It was super good, so we appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Elder Wright, you made Elder Wright's birthday, Mom. He didn't really get anything else for his birthday, but he got a Beto's burrito from you, so yeah, he was super happy. What else happened? Oh, happy Father's Day, Dad. Late Father's Day. Sorry I didn't send you anything. I feel super bad. I'm a terrible son. But happy Father's Day. And yeah, sorry about that. Hope it was a good one though. Let's see, what else happened this week? Elder, do you remember anything crazy that happened?
Oh, we got Beto's.
Oh, I already talked about that.
Elder, where's the kickball?
Couldn't find it.
Look harder.
I looked. Where did you put it?
Throw me the keys.
I'm trying to think of where it is. Yeah, this week something crazy happened. Is
Oh, so Elder Cannon and I, on exchanges at the APs, actually, it was a good exchange.
we used catheters. The APs brought us catheters because they have, I guess their zone leaders, they have a recent convert who is paralyzed from the waist down, and he's a big dude and he's in a wheelchair and he has to use a catheter. He's been using it his whole life, and so those elders have borrowed a few from him, and it's become a mission thing. It's become a thing to do. There's the catheter club, and so everybody who uses the catheter and successfully uses the whole 1.5 feet of tube gets to become part of the catheter club. I made it.
I got about 3/4 of the way and I bailed. I thought I was gonna throw up. It made me super dizzy and I bailed out. But yeah, so that happened. Nothing else really happened. We didn't have a ton of time of proselyting in our area because of other things. But pretty much that sums up our week.
We taught Isidro and Francisca.
Yeah, I was about to talk about it. You're good. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so we talked about, I think I talked about last week or sometime with Francisca. She was a lady who's super cool that we may not ever see again. But we saw her again. We saw her last night. Last night we taught her and her husband together. They're so solid. Like, they actually understand what we read in the Book of Mormon, which is rare.
And they like it.
And they enjoy it. They don't just like it, they are super interested in it. Also, Isidro is he has a weird obsession with the prophet, like of wanting to know more about the prophet. So that's cool. Yeah, we taught them last night, and it was a super good lesson. That may have been the last time though that we possibly see them together.
Oh, we had a Spanish ward.
Oh yeah. So yesterday after church, okay, so sacrament meeting, it was pretty good. It was, a sacrament meeting, and then after sacrament meeting, we had this Father's Day dinner as a ward, and pretty much it was as if it was like, okay, sacrament, super spiritual.
We threw the Sabbath out the window.
And then and then all of a sudden it was like, boom. Okay, sacrament's over. It's not the Sabbath anymore. And then the ward just they busted out 8 tables, set up all these things in the gym, bunch of chairs and stuff, and then started bringing out a bunch of food, and all the kids were just running around wild. And then they had a huge grill outside. It wasn't just a normal grill, like a barbecue. It was like one that you see at a restaurant, like a place where they'll cook right in front of you and they'll do the show. It was like that, and that was outside the church. And there was 2 dudes just dressed in chef things, and yeah, so it was a party, and
it was totally normal for a Spanish unit.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's kind of cool with Spanish. we're like, the gospel is so different in English versus in Spanish, because in an English word, that would not have flown. Like, that would not have been okay.
It would have been a sin.
Yeah, like, you would have been like, yeah. But in a Spanish word, if that doesn't happen, it's weird. Like, that's like an expected thing to happen. It's just kind of funny how different the culture is, and how, like, the gospel, the teaching's the same in English and Spanish, but I don't know.
The church is different.
It's just different. The church functions differently in Spanish than it does in English, which is kind of cool. I kind of like it, but it's fun.
It's fun, but less
It's
spiritual.
fun, but less spiritual. But when it is spiritual, it's really good. But definitely still not compared to English. We made the comparison last night, like a decent. Wait, what was it like? Sacrament meeting in English that is like super spiritual.
Blows a super spiritual Spanish sacrament out of the water.
Yeah.
But you are also able to feel the Spirit really well in a Spanish sacrament, because it's like one where everybody connects with each other and everybody's crying and.
Yeah. So like all Spanish sacraments are pretty good. Like it's pretty overall, it's like pretty good. But then like English sacraments, they're good, but like sometimes they're boring. And then, but if there's like a good English sacrament, it just blows out any good Spanish sacrament. Snoop? Nah, it doesn't look like him.
By the way, Elder Wright and I saw Snoop again.
Elder Cannon saw him.
Oh, I saw Snoop.
Elder
again.
Cannon saw Snoop Dogg again the other day. I don't know if you remember us talking about him a couple weeks ago, but we saw him. I think that's it. I think that's all that happened this week. Anything else? Oh, so our investigators pretty much, we don't know what's happening. Nancy, we have not talked to her in a week. Sebastian, we talked to him once, but he won't. We are really having a hard time meeting with him. Pretty much everyone else, we're just trying to see who's actually down and who's actually gonna do anything. So yeah.
Oh, hermanas.
That's pretty much it. So.
I love you, Elder Harman's mom.
Elder Walker says he loves you, Mom.
Me too, you made my birthday.
I love you, Cam.
Ooh, he's on a first name basis.
She just whispered it to him.
I asked. I am his companion.
I love you, Mom. Love you, fam. And whoever else is listening to this.
What was that?
We just got shot. Bye.